Hello, it's Jang here with a look at the LEGO Star Wars Droid Escape Pod set for 2016, early 2016. I'm surprised that I have a brand new set of this subject matter to review here because they just stopped selling the previous version of this exact same thing about 2 years ago, and this is a complete redesign. There's some interesting stuff going on with the figures here because these are almost the exact same figures that were included with the UCS Sandcrawler set. In fact, the Jawas are exactly the same, both of them. Notice there are two different variants there with the two different prints for their torsos. They've got the very classic based weapons that they use there, and they're mostly previously seen pieces for the droids. However, C-3PO has a new torso. He's reusing a set of legs that were used in the Sandcrawler set, but the torso is the same except it does not have the little silver droid limiter piece attached to it. The Sandcrawler version had that, this one does not. This is the same torso that's used with the Force Awakens version of C-3PO, and it's a head that's been used a number of times, but unlike the Force Awakens C-3PO, this one has no printing on the arms, and of course he has two golden arms, so he's very recognizable. Now, what's up with R2-D2? It looks like the same R2-D2 we've gotten for a little while now, but it's not. The difference is in the dot. Notice the one on the top is the older one, has an orange dot. This one has a lavender dot for the major kind of emotion light on the front of him. This is actually more accurate. I think they used both blue and red lamps behind that on the real movie prop, so to see lavender coming through from when they're both illuminated makes sense. But yeah, just the slightest little change. And like I said, the Escape Pod itself is a complete redesign. It's all new and it's pretty serious stuff. Look at the level of detail, just how many parts are actually built up on this thing. It has a rather high parts count. However, it does rely very heavily on stickers for its outward appearance. Big old sticker on the curved panel here, times 4 of those different ones on the different panels. They look good, but if you're not happy with stickers in general, and especially with big stickers, going on to large pieces, which are the most difficult and the easiest to get wrong, and that give you the most punishment when you do get them wrong and you have to redo them, well, this is a little bit of a tough pill to swallow, a tough big gray pill to swallow. But beyond that, the thing does look really, really good. It doesn't have the little bit of taper towards the lower section that the real in-universe props did, but I think this is a better solution than the 2012 version that they stopped selling at the end of 2013, because that one had a lot of taper and it was just really too much. This also has the ability to see out through the front with the large port there, and the entire thing opens up from the top on both sides. Yes, I did go ahead and put the droids in there, and the accommodations on the inside are pretty deluxe as well. You've got lights around the sides and plenty of space for both of our droid friends to sit in there pretty comfortably. Also, you have it's supposed to represent a porthole on the side, I suppose, but it should be a display, right? Because what are they seeing through? Where's the other side of that porthole? I guess it's just supposed to represent a display, or is that looking forward? Well, I have some questions about that. I'll need to look into that a little bit farther. That is definitely a display right there, and if anybody wants to take the time to translate the Auerbesh, that would be cool to see down in the comments. Thank you in advance for that. And there's a little console up in the front, which is saying something about the Death Star. What? Oh, Death Star plans, baby. Yeah, a new printed tile piece representing Death Star plans. Interesting. So I guess you would take this off and then just use this, or how does that work? How do you do that? I don't know. It doesn't really look like a hologram that would be coming up from R2-D2, projecting it or anything, but it just gives you, I'm going to say it again. I think that this is really just for play, to help kids to get into the feeling of grabbing a thing and then having something physical to actually save, to actually try to keep away from the Empire. But yeah, like I said, it's just deluxe accommodations, high parts count, pretty good believability, even with the attitude control thrusters up on the front. The ability to get these side thrusters, reaction control thrusters, just to, you know, angle out just ever so slightly is good. Being able to have these all flat is good. The thing looks good on the whole. So while I am surprised that they've come out with another one of these so quickly, it is well done. I don't see the need for another one. I don't see a huge demand for this. I mean, it did play an important part for a few seconds in, you know, the beginning of the whole Star Wars saga and all, and you could say that this was key to the you know, the ultimate win of the rebellion and Return of the Jedi ultimately. But I mean, come on, it's just an escape pod. Nice to get the figures though. I think that maybe for a lot of folks the prime kind of draw of this set will be the Jawa. It's very nice to finally be able to get a couple of the latest Jawa currently for a reasonable price, and they are good figures, and to get the latest version of C-3PO and R2-D2 for folks who just want to have them and want to have the best versions of them. Let me know what you think about this set and about the fact that it has been released so soon after the previous version. What is the draw of this set for you, or do you think that they could have skipped on it? I look forward to your comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.